I love all bitches. Round, square, oval bitches. Bitch, poor, slave bitches. Smart, dumb, crazy bitches. Rude, horny, dirty bitches.
Hey, what's going on, guys? So, yeah, as many of you guys know, for old school, the Slayer updates are slowly being released. They're being released in patches, I believe, like every, I guess maybe a week or so. They're going to release the next update for it. The first update, the first batch, they did not have things like Slayer rings, and I don't think you could even use your Slayer points yet, besides buying, I think the things you can buy is more Dark Beast, which is nice to see that they actually did take that. I mean, I know for sure Matt Case saw the polls that I kind of created for a few of the things that could be updated, and one of them was definitely, he agreed to, was the Dark Beast, that, we could increase the amount of them. So basically, instead of just increasing it, you have to kind of spend some Slayer points on it. I think it's like 125 Slayer points, not too much. It'll be in this video. You guys will see it sometime later on. But yeah, that's been added as well. Things like gargoyles, you don't have to use the raw camera initially on it, but I believe you do need to have it in your inventory. That's how it is on EOC as well, so I would highly doubt that it's not like that on 07. That's kind of the worst part about that task. I sometimes hate that task because you got to always use the raw camera, and it's kind of dangerous too, because if you DC, you could actually die, because you can never actually kill it. Now, all these things are actually unlocked very small amount of Slayer points needed. I mean, you can get those points in the matter of a few hours, I guess. And obviously there is also the special points that you get for the Slayer task, where you reach, I think, the top 10 and then the next 50, so every 10 Slayer tasks you reach. Now, if you guys want to know, the first way to start getting Slayer points is that you must do 5 Slayer tasks in a row. I think you could still skip anyways. I mean, I just use a level 1 Slayer Master. That is the best way, by the way, to start your first 5 Slayer tasks before you start getting points. Instead of going to the best Slayer Master you can, which is the guy in the Shiloh, you would do 5 long Slayer tasks, and then you would start getting points. What you can do is you can go to the level 1 guy in Birthrop, you can do 5 shitty tasks, and then you'll start getting points. So you can go back to the guy in Shiloh, and you can do your first task and get 18 points, versus doing 5 hour-long each Slayer task, and then getting points. So if you guys want a little tip right there, there it is. So yeah, that's quickly what I did do, and I did finish off 5 Slayer tasks. Now, if you really want, you can do another 4 Slayer tasks in a row, level 1 guy, and then on your 10th task, you got to do the, you're going to want to do the guy in Shiloh, and then you get the most points. That's kind of a sneaky way of farming points. If you really want, you can do the level 1 Slayer Master and just use them until you have the next bonus, every 10 Slayer tasks in a row, or every 50, and that includes 50, 100, 150. That's how it goes. There's no bonus for 500 tasks, by the way, on EOC, so I'm not too sure if it's going to be like that at all in 07. I kind of wish they brought that into the game, every 500 Slayer points you get a bonus, every 1,000 maybe, or every 5,000 tasks in a row, which you would only really reach once. They could give a nice big bonus or some shit. That'd be kind of cool, but whatever. I think I'm currently at 6,200 Slayer tasks on RuneScape 3, so yeah. But yeah, definitely loving these updates for Slayer. It is definitely now a skill that I would like to train a lot more of even. And like I said, guys, once I am finished with Twinnermouth Slayer on RuneScape 3, I'll definitely be back to old school for probably 99 Slayer, I'm going to assume. I don't think I'll get too bored doing it because I don't have to click abilities. Thank God I get to give my fingers a little bit of rest. Now, I'm not exactly too sure when the next batches are going to be coming out. I assume one of them will probably be now where you can actually make Slayer rings. And the broad arrows and things. Did broad arrows pass? I think maybe it did, maybe it did. I'm not too sure. I kind of hope it did pass because that's a fucking amazing money sink if people decide to fletch like that. And obviously things like the broad arrows, the broad bolts. The arrows is a great money sink. The broad bolts is, I guess, a money sink as well, versus mining your own mithril and making myth bolts. But even though it's as good as Addy bolts. So, but anyways, this is a little bit off topic, I guess. But yeah, I would assume something like that's in the next batch, and I'm going to probably say the last batch will probably be the new Slayer Master, which we should be getting, I believe, or is that already out? I'm not 100% sure. I've heard that might be out already. I'm not 100% on that. I didn't use that Slayer Master yet. I just used the one that's in Shiloh. But I will double check that. I'll put in the description. I think I heard one of my friends saying that there is a new Slayer Master now. But yeah, this definitely will release a new Slayer Master and a new cave as well, which should be coming out sometime soon. So yeah, really all amazing updates. I think Slayer updates are sometimes the best updates because you can expand Slayer so much. But yeah, I'm glad that we can now finally buy the ability to get more Dark Beasts for a Slayer task. I'm not too sure how many you can get aside now if you guys have already unlocked that and used it, obviously. Just tell me below, and you guys, other people, will see the comments as well. I would assume it's something like 100 to 150. But I gotta say, that might be a little bit tricky to do on 07 because They do mage you, and which means you'd have to bring Guthans, but it's not worth bringing Guthans because they do drop sharks, and you guess you gotta pick up the sharks and heal like that. And that's basically how I had to do Dark Beast when I was camping for the bows. I would have to pick up every single shark drop I saw in order to survive without bringing Guthans down there. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the Slayer video, I guess I can call it. That is my progress so far. Like I said, I'll be back soon enough. But for now, it's time for some RuneScape 3. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time with RuneScape 3. And like I said, soon enough, some nice old school Slayer videos. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.